Hi, my name's David and I'm here to show you an overview of Deskera books. Now let's click on books. Now we're at the dashboard. Inside here I can see my invoices, my age receivable, my bills, my bank account, my net cash flow, and my profit and loss. Next, let's click Sell. Inside here I can see my quotations, my invoice, my archived. If I click Create New, I can create a new quote or a new invoice. Let's create a new invoice. Inside here I can add in the contact, and I also can click New Contact. So this allows me to create a contact directly from the screen. I don't have to go to the contact page to create one. I can create it on the transaction itself. But if I want to select a contact, I just can go here, type in the contact name, and select it. I can also add in a line item. So inside here I can also add a product. So I don't have to go to the product screen. I can just click Add Product and create my product directly here. Now if I want to add in select a product, I can click here, and then I can select it. Now I can hover over the quantity and see the available quantity. I don't have to go to a report to see how much quantity I have. I can just hover over and see exactly how much is available. I can see the unit price and the price history. I can input a discount. I can attach a file, input a memo. Click on custom fields. So inside here I can see all my custom fields that are related to invoice, and I can hide and show the ones that I want. For example, maybe I want to show projects, and then I can save it. And now you can see projects is shown. Next, I can click on More and click on Multi-Currency. Inside here, I can select the different currencies, and then after that, I can update the exchange rate directly on the screen. And then I can click Update Currency, or I can press Cancel. Next, I can click on Payment Setup. Inside here, we have Veeam, Stripe, PayPal. By selecting this and connecting to it, I'm able to send out an email with a payment link. The customer can make the payment, and the system will update the payment has been made. If I click on Manage, inside here I can see all my different labels for my item table. So items, description, quantity, UM, price, and discount. Now, not every company sells products. Maybe they're just dealing with services. So inside here I can change the label, for example, services, notes. I can change UM to something else, for example, maybe hours. I can change price and discount to other labels as well. After that, I can click Save, and you can see they've been updated. Next, let's save and close. And our invoice has now been created. Now let's click on the three dots. Inside here, we can edit, fulfill, email, copy, print, attach, set recurring, close, delete, or view custom fields. Let's set recurring. Inside here, I can set the intervals, monthly, yearly, weekly, or custom. If I select custom, I can determine the number of days, weeks, or months it should automatically recur. So let's just select monthly. I can select the first document date, and I can select the ending date, or does it never end. I can also click auto send. So inside here, I can update the sender name, input the send to, reply to, update the subject. I can add in placeholders for my email subject as well as my email body. I can select the template here. And once everything looks good, I can save. Next, let's click on the three dots and let's click Fulfill. Inside here, we have three different types of fulfillment: direct fulfillment, pick, pack, ship, and drop ship. Direct fulfillment is where you select the date it's fulfilled, the warehouse, and the quantity. Pick, pack, ship is where you record the movements of you picking the goods, packing it, and then shipping it off. Drop ship is where you record getting an order from the customer, then you place the order with the vendor. Then the vendor will ship it to the customer directly. So we're just going to click on direct fulfillment. You can see the ship from, the fulfillment date, and the quantity, and let's click fulfill. If you wish to record your payment transaction, you can click get paid. Next, let's click on buy. Inside here, I can see my orders and my bills, and if I click create new, I can create a new order, new bill, and new expense bill. I can also go to bills, click the three dots, and I can also set as recurring, and if I want to make a payment, I can click pay. Next, let's go to product. Inside here, I can see the product name, the available stock, reorder level, and the reorder quantity. You'll see some of these products are highlighted. The reason for this is that the available stock is less than the reorder level. When this happens, you can click on the three dots and create a PO. The PO quantity will be based upon the reorder quantity. Now let's click on New Product. Inside here, you can select which type of product it is. Is it a non-tracked, tracked, or bill of material? A non-tracked, you can think of it like a service, like a plumber, electrician, aircon repair. We have also tracked products. You can think of it like laptop, mouse, keyboard, microphone, coffee, tea. And we have bill of materials. You can think of it like assembly products. So a bunch of components put together to make a product. For example, like a desktop computer. It'll have its case, motherboard, CPU, RAM, its power supply, and then you'll assemble it all together and form the product. Now if I click on tracked and click on inventory, we have the ability to enable advanced tracking, and we can do batch tracking as well as serial number. We also have variants. So inside here, if your product has multiple variants, I can select, for example, color, size, or material, or add in my own variant here. I just select it and then I can type it in. For example, maybe red, blue, green. And once everything's set up, I can save it. Next, let's go to price list. Inside here, I can view and create my different types of price lists. I can also click on the three dots, edit, copy, or delete. I can also import and create. If I go and edit it, I'm able to see the price list name, type, and currency. So it can be either sell or buy, and my currency here, and I can activate more than one if I want to. I can also click more action, and I can update. So I can reduce the price by a certain percentage or increase by a certain percentage. And I can determine which currency it's affected by. Next, let's go to contacts. Inside here, I can see the contact name, what they owe you, and what you owe them. And I'm able to also set up invoice reminders for these contacts. And inside here, I can see before or on due date. I can see days before due date. And I can select the intervals, for example, maybe 30 days before due date, 10 days, and then 1 day. And also I can have invoice reminders for after due date, 7 days after due date, and repeats for 30 days. And I can determine how many times. And then I can save it. Next, let's go to Pick, Pack, Ship. I can see all my orders that are pending. I can click on Pick List and see all the orders that have been picked and are pending picking. I can click on Packing List and see which ones need to be packed. And I can click on Shipping List and see which ones need to be shipped. I can click on Ship. I can select Courier. I can select which courier. Input a tracking number, select the box size, length, height, weight, mark as fragile. Next, let's go to Warehouse. Inside here is where I can see and create my different warehouses. Next, let's go to Reports. Inside here, I can see my different financial reports like profit and loss, balance sheet, cash flow statement, general ledger. And if I go into profit and loss and I click on Filter, I can add custom field filters. So I can create different custom fields, for example, like outlets, and then filter out my different financial reports using that field. We also have your bank reconciliation summary and bank reconciliation log. We also have your tax report. So based on which country is selected, different reports will show here based upon the tax compliance. We have purchases, so you can see your outstanding purchase goods receipt report, age payable, payment list, debit notes. We have your inventory report, so I can see my stock availability by warehouse, my stock aging, sales return, purchase return reports. And then we have your sales reports, so your outstanding sales fulfillment reports, your age receivable, quotation report, sales by product, receipt list, and credit note. Next, let's click on Bank. Let's click on the three dots, and let's connect. Inside here, I can connect to my bank account. Once I've connected, the bank will send over my bank transactions. Using those transactions, I can start doing bank reconciliation. If I do not wish to connect to my bank account, I can always import my bank statement or match manually. It's up to you. Let's click Get Started. Inside here, I can look for my bank. And if I see it, I can just click on it, like Wells Fargo. I can put my username and password. But if I'm unable to locate it, I can search for it. For example, Union Bank. And I can see it pops up. Then I can click on it, put in my user ID and password, and submit. Next, let's go to Accounting. Inside here, we can create our chart of accounts, journal entries, our opening balance, our debit note, credit note, expenses, deposit, and set up our financial year closing. Now let's go to Apps. Inside here, we can connect to different payment gateways, such as Veeam, PayPal, Stripe, Wise. We can also connect to third-party applications using Integrately, Pabbly, Zapier, and Integromat. We can set up our fixed assets, our stock transfer, do our stock adjustments. We can click on Ecom. And we connect to Amazon, Shopify, or WooCommerce. And if I click on WooCommerce, Shopify, or Amazon, I can see my orders, my customers, my products. I can also click on e-payments. Inside here, you can connect to Paytm, OpenNote, and Razorpay. After connected, you can send it on out to your customers and they can make payment. If you're connected to OpenNote, your customer can pay you in Bitcoin. Next, let's go to Books and let's click on Settings. Inside here, you can set up your organization profile. You can set up your multi-currency and the exchange rates. You can create custom fields, so this way you can slice and dice different reports, filter out different transactions. And under modules, this is where you can deactivate pick, pack, ship, multiple warehouse, and price list. For example, if I'm a service company, I may not need pick, pack, ship service or multiple warehouse, and I don't want to see it, so I can just click here to deactivate it. And you can see they're gone. And that was a quick overview of Deskera Books.